Hey everyone, how you doing? It's me again, Web Squadron. How are you all? Slightly changed the studio layout. Can you tell? I've moved my desk, which was actually here. I've moved it 45 degrees to be here. So before I was sitting like kind of like that, and that was my back, and this was the side. So this was my back, but now I'm at an angle like that, 45 degrees. So rearranged equipment and a bit of the lighting layout and stuff like that. But it means that, you know, the curtain that used to be here, you could see the curtain. If you watch the past live streams or videos, you'll see the... I'm just trying to get this microphone to stay in position. You'll see it. And it always used to bother me. The curtain always bothered me. Hey, George, the curtain always bothered me. It always felt like, because it was like midway, it stopped halfway in the room. It bothered me a lot whenever I watched videos. So now just by changing the layout, like how I have right now, I think it works better. I do need to put something here. I do need to put something there. This looks a little bit too empty, but then again, I am kind of sat like that. So maybe something here. Let me know what you're thinking, though. Hey, Carapos. Hey, Graham. George as well. Let me know. Do you think I should have something here or here? So, near the light, next to the light, or under the light? Where do you think I should have something? Under the light or next to the light? Here. Somewhere roughly here. My notice board that was here, I've literally just moved it like that. It was, my notice board did come out to here before. You can actually see it. Oops. Can you see the notice board now? So I've just moved it along like that. When you have things on nails, you can just like that. It's pretty cool. Hey Nick, how you doing? Page speed optimization using Divi. I want to say nice one, George, but I'm hoping it's not too difficult. Oh yeah, and we got R2 back in the scene as well. Hey, Moti Shabat. Next to the light, yeah. Visual Composer wallpaper. Get out of here, Carapos. Get out of here. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Let me just move this chat window. Otherwise, it's not very... I don't want to say not easy to read, but I can't see it properly. There you go. That's better. So Moti is saying next to the light. Yeah, I think over here, this point here, something just there will help the room. I agree. I agree, everyone. Yeah, I think if I did anything there, you wouldn't. Can you see the light? If I did anything there, it will just get hidden by me, kind of the way I sit and do things, right? So. But yeah, I think it's a better layout. Would you agree it's a better layout in terms of the movement? It's funny, isn't it? I was sat there looking at L-shaped desks going, "Ooh, what if I did this and I move this way or that? What if I do that?" And then I was like, "What the hell am I doing? I just moved my desk." Hey, DC John, how you doing? What if I just moved my desk literally 45 degrees like that? And that's it. And the curtain, which starts, I'll tell you where it starts. It starts just there. You can see just out of my finger shot, just there. It's out of view. Because I was going to go, oh, shall I get a plant pot? Shall I put something on the curtain? And nothing I was thinking of made any perfect sense to me. So by doing this, it just works out 20 times better. How is everyone, by the way, on this Sunday? How you all doing? How you all doing? Hey? Are you all doing good? Just got to do something here. How do I manage this? Do I turn that on or off? Off. Ah, there we go. It's right. I was just messing around with the pop-up chat then. I did something and it went a bit funny. Let me just get it back to how it should look. There we go. We're back in business. I've got the pop-up chat now. Got the pop-up chat back. What are you all doing on Sunday? Zanti was live earlier, and I joined on her live earlier for quite a bit, and then I had to drop out. Do you know something? I was thinking of an image, like a spacey landscapey one as well. The trouble is, though, you got to make sure that whatever poster you put doesn't have any glare on it. It can't have any shiny effect on it, because the light will rebound off, and you get a you get a bit of glare here right now. If you've got like a picture frame, or the image has got a nice glossy shine to it or anything, you get a glare reflection come back off you. So Carapos, what did you do to your desk setup? What did you do? I'd love to hear about that. We released 2 videos today. Have you seen the new videos? Because they're common questions that come up in the live chat and other places about maintenance plans and care plans. And then my favourite subject, people that use Elementor free and loads of add-ons. And I did that video as well. Because I think it's, you know, I'm not saying you can't use Elementor free, but it says a lot about the client if they're not willing to pay for it. You know, like I've said in the video, like I said yesterday, no, not yesterday, the day before. Didn't I say that about how if a client's not willing to pay for Elementor Pro, they're not going to pay for a maintenance plan. They're going to always expect things for free. They're that kind of mindset. Hey, Eddie, hey, it is Sunday, and you know what? I won't be live for too long. Let me just make a warning here, okay? I don't know if my son is listening, but I'll probably be on here for about an hour, and then I'm going to just take my son to the park for a bit or something like that. Just to go play around, kick his legs, and whatever else he wants to kick, kind of thing. So I was going to do another 2 videos today, Yay Mail and WP Sweep. Yay Mail mentioned by George a couple of days ago. I'm pushing those till Monday, but I'm still planning to do the SEMrush video on Tuesday, Eddie, and hopefully that will come out on Wednesday. You got to wait till Wednesday. Give me a bit of time. Yeah, give me a bit of time. Get that one out, edited and all that, because it'll probably be about an hour long. No, not an hour. 45 minutes. It's quite a bit of stuff to say, you see. So I've got to do that. And just closing off a couple of clients potentially today. Maybe work with another client on a directory website as well. Hey, Inderpreet. Nice one, Carapos. Switch to space. You got more. Sorry, switch to position, more space. That's what is funny, isn't it? How with desks, you have exactly the same size desk, and by just a little bit of movement, all of a sudden things look bigger. Yeah. But potential client who contacted us 2 days ago about a directory website. Hopefully they'll come back and confirm, and we can go ahead with them. So that'll be nice. The only thing that worries me a bit is that they've already done loads of work in the back end, and this, if George remembers, when I was looking at a directory website about, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks ago, the person had done so much stuff in the back end with templates and header footers and listing fields that the website was so messed up, it was better to start from scratch. And I do feel like with this client, depending on how willing they are, I do feel like you may need to go back to scratch. Because I looked at their back end. I said, look, just let me have a look at the back end. And it was all over the place. And this is the problem, isn't it? Sometimes I'm always conscious that when I do a tutorial, like a half hour or a 1 hour long, where I go, yeah, build your WooCommerce store, do your blog, do your My Listing Directory website. When I do all of that, I am very conscious that there will be people that watch it and just follow it A to Z. What they don't understand, though, is that is an edited video. And there's probably been a lot of thought processes behind the scene on how it's been built. Not only that, also just basically the way it's been built, you know. And there may be other stuff I've done in the back end as well, like that there's no need to show on the video, but there's other stuff. And when people just follow a video from A to Z, you can make mistakes. They haven't thought about their sitemap. They haven't thought about their images, the color, the palette, the branding, the market. They haven't thought about any of that. So I am a little bit conscious of how I bet someone has watched my listing directory video, followed it, and then they end up with a mess. Because I haven't gone into major detail with templates, display conditions, when you're doing your images, thinking about the way things flow and all of that, because they're separate types of videos, right? So I do get a bit annoyed with myself that, someone has said they've watched my video, they've done it, but they can't get it to work. And I feel a bit responsible. But at the same time, the videos are there to help you understand the settings, what does what, tricks and hints and stuff like that. It's very easy for someone to watch a 10-minute video on, hey, create a website in 30 minutes. So it's a 30-minute video. And they do it. They install Elementor Pro, they use a template or the kit library, they bung it all together and go, yay, job done. No. Sitemap, optimization, mobile responsiveness, rank math. You could go on and on and on and on about all these little things. And although no one's complained, it's a little bit, I don't want to say annoying, but it shows the short-sightedness and how watching a tutorial in isolation without understanding sometimes the backgrounds about user experience, design, flow, conversion, the point of the business, the point of the client being there, if you just jump in, and that you're going to end up in a headache. And that is why I don't always like the messages of anyone can build a website. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. But you need to understand the pitfalls and the do's and don'ts, or good practice, bad practice. But then again, that's why we're all here, right? It's why in a way, you often, when you see someone that's built a website on their own and they're struggling, you can clearly see why. Too many plugins. What is your font? There's 20 fonts on here. What is your color scheme? What's your palette? It jumps out at you, right? And like that website, and George helped me out with trying to problem solve something on it. They had, I can't remember the number. I think it was about 40 odd templates, 60. They had so many templates for no good reason. And they were conflicting and oh my God, it was awful. It's not their fault because they just followed tutorials they've seen elsewhere. But I keep templates to a minimum. Header, footer, pop-up if you need it. Cart and checkout if you need it. Single products shop if you need it. But mainly header, footer. Don't be surprised if the bulk of my websites only have header, footer. You have default kit, you leave that. But header, footer, that's it. There's no other template. Only when I really need to for testimonial carousels or sliders or something like that. Otherwise, keep it to a minimum. It's good for you when you come back to visit the website in a year's time because you know what's where. And it's good for your client. So if they leave you and run off or you hand over to them, they know, look, you want to change your header and footer? You go here. You want to change the page? You go here. I see websites where they have templates for sections, and I have to be honest, I'm not a fan of that. I know there's a good reason for it, but I'll tell you what, I prefer to just copy and paste. I'll tell you now. That's how I do it. I just like to keep templates to a minimum, but that's just me. I'm weird. I am weird. Hey, Carapost, what you're asking ain't gonna happen, is it? Ain't gonna happen. You would have thought by now that I could easily give Elementor probably a list of 10 things they really need to sort out to stop me having to add in CSS. We could go on and on about the extra CSS I add for some plugins. Extra features and stuff. I mean, really, I tell you what, if Elementor were to add in the WooCommerce filtering option, so you could now design the filtering options, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? So you don't have to now use a third-party plugin because you want to do some fancy filtering or stuff like that. Hey, Carapace, you keep saying this. You keep saying this. But the moment you do, you know you're always welcome back here. You know, we'll still talk to you, but I mean, it says a lot that you're really thinking. You haven't done it yet, though. But you haven't done it yet, and it's probably because you're still waiting for bricks to be better. But it says a lot that you're thinking about it. The fact you're even saying it. You do say this every day, though. I'm pretty sure you said, I'm going to switch to bricks tomorrow. Then you changed it to next week. Then you changed it to when Flex Containers does not come out at the end of the month. Then you changed it now to next year. I'd hate to be on your calendar, Carapos. I'd hate to be on your calendar. I'd hate to be monitoring. Like if you had a secretary, receptionist looking after your calendar. Ah, of course, of course. You won't be banned, Carapos. Why would we do that? You're one of the originals. You're what I call a founding father of the live chats, right? You're one of the originals. Of course not. Don't forget to click like if you haven't already, okay? So I just need to now think very carefully about what am I going to put up here. Something. It's literally just got to be about that big. 10 inches. 8 to 10 inches. Right there. In fact, there. I need to get my finger right. In fact, I'll tell you where it's going to go. See this post-it? It's going to go there. That's where it will go. Right. Right? That's where it's going to go. So something will go there. Just got to sort out what. Like a stag's head. You know when you get the stag's head? Like a model with the antlers. Do I put that there? It's got to be something Star Warsy connected though, hasn't it? Or sci-fi. Or something adventurous or fantasy. What's up?
My boy's dad is taken to a park. I do not know where this came out. So can I go to the park?
Who with?
My boy.
And?
And the aunt.
And?
No one else.
No parent.
Where was the parent?
Who's the parent?
My boy's dad.
You sure? Okay, go. Shut the front door, please. Yeah, I am. Shut the front door properly, please. Eddie, you by the way, this is a message for everyone, okay? You are allowed to embed and reuse any of the videos we create on YouTube however you want, okay? So if you want to stick it on your social media with a link, go for it. If you want to embed it into your website or your blog post, go for it, all right? I am not upset at all. Right, Irizel Freelance, can you email this email address? So I hope you heard that, Eddie, all right? If you want to embed it, do anything you want. You don't even have to say thank you, Imran. You don't even have to say my name. You can just say, you know, here's a useful video, whatever. You know, if you want to embed it, if you want to share it on social media, go for it. I am not going to go, hey, copyright. Ooh, you're getting traffic from it. No, because actually, if it helps you, great. That's the whole point of it. And if it helps me, because people will see the video, they might come back and like it and subscribe. I benefit as well then, right? So It's a mutual beneficial thing. Go for it, okay? Go for it. Go for it. Don't mind. Seriously, do not. I think the brightness on this is a bit bright. That light. Okay, yeah. So, Irizol, can you email that email address with a link to your website? And we'll quickly do it right now online. We'll quickly do it. Yeah, Carapos, I agree. I think the notes thing, yeah, that they released was almost like their version of Atarim, right? They were trying to do an Atarim thing. What do you think, George? You know the notes thing in Elementor? It was very much of an Atarim, right? But I was a bit like, yeah, this is okay. Yeah, it's okay. No, Irizal, you got to email me. You can't add a link to YouTube. It won't work for you. It works for me, but it won't work for you. Yeah, you go for it, Eddie, all right? Yep, Eddie. Yep. Elemental affiliates, yep. Nick says, would you mind if I asked you a question regarding... Yeah, go for it. To be honest, Nick, I don't think anyone asks for permission these days. Just ask. Just ask. Just ask, my friend. I've got a feeling Catherine won't be live today because it's her birthday today. So Catherine from Ellie Web Dev might not be live today. Hey, do you remember I mentioned the polar bear and the penguin when we were talking about Dave Foy? Look at this. Look, if I to get my hand right. I can't get my hand right. There. We have a penguin. Boop. Yep, so have you sent that email, Irizal? Don't forget to send the email. Send the email before I lose interest, okay? Send it. I've got a feeling she'll be busy. I think she'll be enjoying her day. I can't remember if she said she had kids or how many kids she's got. I can't remember now. I'm sure she's enjoying herself. Yeah, exactly, George, innit? It just felt like a, what can we do? And it's, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad feature. It's just, it just feels 1 year too late, right? 1 year too late. Ah, right. I think Eddie, though, with Catherine, I think she has a 5-minute delay, I think. No, is it 48 hours? I think she's got a 48-hour delay until you subscribe and chat. No, Nick, it should do that. It should do that. You should be, when you clear the cache, right? But you do know that sometimes with SiteGround, whether you have auto-optimize or not, you got to log into SiteGround, go to your site tools, go to your speed, and then you need to purge your dynamic cache and your mem cache. You need to purge both of them. No, you're going to have to go in and do that. And I know it's a pain. Believe me, I know it's a pain. But believe me, it does work. Yeah, 48-hour block. Yeah, that's right, Eddie. I currently have a 5-minute... No, not 5-minute. I think mine is 2 minutes. I have a 2-minute block. So you got to be subscribed for 2 minutes, which I think is reasonable. Because if someone's really going to spam me or whatever, they're probably going to go away after 2 minutes, I like to think. Yeah, the thing is though, Nick, when you use SG Optimize, you don't have to do that. Absolutely, that is true. However, I kid you not, okay? None of my websites have SG Optimizer on. None of my clients. Anyone that uses SiteGround, none of them. Because you know what? It is not as good as you think. Are you not sending us your website then, Irizal? Or Not. What I would say though, Nick, is remember, okay, that when you're working on your website, if you open a preview tab, you can see the changes. In the preview tab, you can see the changes and all of that. However, wait until you've done everything for the day and then go and purge the site. You don't have to do it straight away. If I'm working on a SiteGround website, I can preview all my changes and go, right, I'm done for the day, then I go and purge. Right? So you can do that. Hey, Soom, how are you? Yeah, Eddie, it's what we want to set it to. It's what we want to set it to. So I've set mine to 2 minutes. Catherine's gone for 48 hours. It's just down to preference. Just down to preference. So don't worry, Nick, yeah? As long as you've got preview open, you'll see your changes. Seriously, don't worry. You're probably thinking about page speed insights, though, aren't you? The fact you have to do that. So when you're doing a page speed insight check, yeah, it is a pain. But here's my big tip for you, right? You'll have a tab for your website. You have another tab for page speed insight. You have another tab for SiteGround. So you just go, purge. Job done. It's going to take like, what, 10 seconds? 5 seconds? So just do that. Yeah, it's a setting, Eddie. Enfold theme. Why does the enfold theme ring a bell to me? I've never used it, but I think someone on the Elementor Facebook group does. I've never used it. I use just hello. Right, let's just see this email. It's not coming yet. By the way, I hope you all hit like. If you haven't hit it now. Hit like. I'm hoping you like the layout change. I moved my desk from, let me get it right, from here to here. 45 degrees. It's literally no, it's not completely 40. It's more like I'd say 35 degree change. Nick, I mean, what I would say, yeah, is that if it goes up and down, it might just be a bit of like server speed discrepancies with the server. Sometimes they can go up and down. No, soon we don't have a Trustpilot page for bats. I'll be honest, I can't be bothered. That is the truth. Your email's not come through yet, Irizel. It's not come through yet. Aha, Eddie, nice one. No, he can still get around. In fact, I think it's quicker now for him to just jump on. I think it's quicker because he just goes like that. He just zips in. Before he had to literally go around. Now it's just because of the angle. Because you go from this, so he had to go around. Now it's like that. And it's moved here a bit, so it's like it's gone like that, and then like that. It's actually quicker for him. Excellent, cool. Well, I'm hoping it does. Hey, Zanti, how are you? I'm not on here for a very long one today, just because it's Sunday, and I'm just working on a few things in the background. And as you can see, I've changed the angle of the room. See, remember the curtain that was here? The curtain is now here. It starts there, but it's out of shot. So you see more of this wall. And over... taking it off. Somewhere here, I've got to add something here to this part of the wall. Right there. Got to add something there. Otherwise, it looks a bit too empty. Ooh, 80% desktop, 20% mobile. Ooh, yeah. Vimeo's a bit of a pain. There's something also about the fact that, I mean, it's not perfectly 50%. You know, it's more like a, I don't know, it's like a 45-55 split. And I think it works better in terms of the room split as well. It feels more nicer, where before you saw less of this, more of that, and you had quite a bit of the curtain. So, yeah, it works better like that. No, this is my work. This is my downstairs office room. So this room is 3 meters wide by 4 meters in length. So it's quite a spacious room. Got my exercise bike right over there. Got a sofa over there. Got my weights machine over there. It's a pretty decent sized room. But when I'm recording, my camera goes here. Got my microphone here. Got my screen. When I'm not recording, obviously the phone comes off. The microphone is pushed back. Got my MacBook here. Keyboard, mouse and all that, and my screen. So normally when I'm working, I'll actually be sat like this, and I'm working on this screen. I'll have stuff on the MacBook, but I'm mainly working on this screen here. But when I'm recording, I go from this position to this position. And there's another reason why I go to this position, because the screen, right, you're always going to get a bit of flash and rebound of light, aren't you? Even when you haven't got anything on here, there's always a little bit. But when I'm looking here, if I drop the brightness and I take everything off the screen, so there's nothing on here now, it's better. There's less reflection going on. Whereas if I move here, actually, you're probably not getting anything now, but you will start to pick stuff up. What screen do I use? This is a 49-inch ultra-wide screen. It's a curved screen. I'll tell you how wide it is. Let me get this right. Right, so if I try and keep my finger... In fact, you can't even see it because I'm... Let me get it right. If I do that... Oh no, I've gone and shrunk it now. It's about that wide. It's quite a wide screen. 49-inch, ultra-wide. It's wicked. I mean, I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Normally I have 5 or 6 tabs, windows open. Not tabs, windows. So I can have my editing with Elementor here, my preview here, Responsinator for the mobile here, emails on the MacBook, and then I might have like my my phone messages and WhatsApp open over there as well, and maybe something else. Maybe. So I'm literally like, it's great. You know, when you can, believe me, you know when you've got your edit with Elementor screen here, and you've got your preview here, every time you hit update, the preview updates. And my Responsinator that I've got over there is going to update as well. Well, when you click update, or you could just open it in another tab with preview, whatever. That means every time I work and change something and I hit update, boom, boom, they change. I can see them. Real time almost, give or take a few seconds. I can see the changes and I can go, yeah. I tend to use Edge, and everyone falls off their chair. I just tend to use Edge, force of habit. Everything is powered by MacBook Air. Right, everything's powered by a MacBook Air. I got 2 ports. One port is for the camera on the phone, and the other is an adapter.
I got told to knock on people's door there because Mum, he's lost his scooter, and
hold on.
Mum is asking, can we help? And I need to investigate. I'm the investigator, and they call me the best investigator.
Wait. Come back here.
Yes.
Come back here. Who's lost the bike?
Rian.
Well, how did he lose his bike?
His scooter.
Yeah, but how did he lose his scooter?
No idea.
But where was it?
I don't know, but we're trying to investigate.
You got toothpaste all over your chin. How did he lose it? At the
I'm
park?
not sure. I need to. No.
Raheem, be very careful if you start knocking on doors. I haven't got time to go and look for you if you get kidnapped. Alright? I haven't got time. Just saying it like it is. Anyway. Lurking in the shadows, Sandy. That sounds dodgy. Well, the thing is, though, Eddie, is that the resolution here on this screen is exactly the same as the resolution on my on my MacBook. It's the same size. All it is just more stuff I can put on. It's almost like me having... I'll tell you. 1, 2... It's like having 3 MacBook Airs. So I've got a MacBook Air in and I'm having 3 more side by side. The difference is, though, it's a taller screen, higher as well. So side by side, but higher. So that's all it is. Did Elementor steal the container idea from Bricks? No, I don't think so. I think it's something that was always in development and they just took their time getting it out there. So like I said, right, if ever you do have like more than one, if you got 2 or 3 monitors connected, right, my big tip to you when you're editing is you have another tab somewhere which has already got the preview. So you can just do. You can see it side by side rather than hitting preview. What's the resolution on this? I'll tell you what the resolution on this screen is. I'll tell you. In fact, I can't remember now. What is the resolution? The resolution is 3840 times 1080. So basically, here's how to think of it, yeah? Here's how to think of it. Let me just hit done. Close that. So most high-def screens are like 1920 by 1080. This is 1080 still, but it's 3840. So it's the 1920 times 2. It's not a 4K high def, 4 quantum, whatever. It's none of that. It's not that quad high def, because that would be super expensive. But it's just a standard high def, but it's 2 times 1920 and then the 1080 stays that. So it's not 4K. It's not a proper 4K. To be proper 4K would have to be... Oh, I can't remember what it is now. It's... in fact, do you want me to just give you a link to... let me just give you a link to it. It's this one. Here's a... Whoa, I can't do a link to it. Why not? Why can't I do a link to it? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Hold on a second, let me just get you a link to it. 40. It's not the 43-inch. Where's the 49 gone? Come on, bejeebs. Bejeebs. Just give me a moment, everyone. I'm just going to get this link for Eddie. It's alright, they've just changed the link, which I wish they hadn't done. I can't paste the link. It's way too big. Yeah, proper 4K is that. I didn't need it to be that. By having the 1080, you see, it kept it all in sync with what I normally... Do you know what? I can't get you the link. Let me just give you the title for it, right? Let me just give you the title. If you do a search for this title, you'll find it. Right, okay, look. Do a search for this and you'll find it online. Just do a search for that, you'll find it online. Because it won't let the link for it is massive. Okay, don't forget to click like, by the way. I do need to close off a couple of websites, not two, one website today. We're just waiting on the client to provide some further detail. Okay, so Irizel, do you want us to do your website? Do you want us to do your website? I won't do it unless I know you're here, though, you see. So, are you ready for a quick website review? I got to know you're here, though, before we do it. If you're not here, we ain't doing it. All right, so I got to know you're here. So let me know you're here. We ain't doing it. Yep, okay, right. So, is everyone else ready for this website thingy-mijgy? Gajing-gajing? Are we ready for it? Okay, cool. Hey, click like. Hey, Eddie, come on, click like, everybody. Click it. Right, let's do this. Let me just move myself down to be about... yeah, we'll go here. Right, I'm going to refresh the page first of all, okay? So you get an idea of what does the users see when they load in. So this is their website. So we got some animation and stuff going on. I'm just going to translate it so we can see it in English, all right? I get what this is doing here. I get this, but I have to say that this is a little bit ugly, if I'm really honest. I think what you need is you got to somehow use some CSS and position that. Hey, Learn WP, you got to position it. Oh, sorry, Soom. Yes, I finished Stranger Things, Volume 2. Finished it. I watched it Friday morning. It was good. It could have been better. But it was good. Right, so you see this over here. This, for me, needs... Because you got all this lovely padding and all of that, okay, and then to have no padding here, I would use some CSS to shift that or reduce something. It just because it is at the moment, I am noticing that more than anything else on your page. Right now, my eyes are drawn to that. For all the good or bad reasons, I'm drawn to this. Because there's no padding and it's kind of just, right? The flowing logo, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about do you need that? And then you got Riz Trade here. It just doesn't flow with the logo. You know the moving logo? It just doesn't flow. But that's just my take. It just does not flow. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not going to comment on that. I mean, look. Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. If I just take this measuring stick here. If I do that. That is about, what? 25 pixels. And this one here is... Alright, they're not too far. 29, 20. It just... But if you're going to do Riz Trade, you need to have it to the left of the logo. It feels... It doesn't flow. It looks off-center. I'd have it to the left. I'd have it bigger. I'd move all of this to the right. But hey Dave Den, good to see you. Right. I'm not sure of why this needs to shrink. The shrink effect, I think, is like, look, you see that? You're getting a bit of movement there. That shrink effect here, I don't think is good. That shrink thing, I don't think is good because it feels like you're telling them not to go there. Oh, look, come to me. Oh, no, shrunk. Don't click on me. It feels like that. You got subscribe for notifications. Okay, good. This is not spaced out at all. Get a beautiful website and guaranteed to be customer friendly for you. And guaranteed to be customer friendly. That needs to be spaced out better. That really needs spacing out. This whole bit, it's like you can make it bigger, but it definitely needs spacing out. It's the wording's too close. Letter spacing, the line spacing, it's just too close. We help build a website for you to enjoy more. We help to build a website for you to enjoy more sales and leads. I feel like you're repeating yourself here, though. Get a beautiful website. We help build a website. Get a beautiful website. We build a website. It feels like, hey, Pickstar, how are you? It just feels like it's repeating itself. This should not be here. None of that should be there. That should be in your next section or whatever, where you talk about your services. That doesn't need to be there. That is overkill. That is really overkill. The second thing about this is it says get with half a star. I don't understand the thought process with that. It's got half a star and get. It doesn't say get what. So it needs to tell me what am I clicking for. And in fact, that only goes to the contact page. So it doesn't even take me to the services or the price tags. It just goes straight to contact. Why would anyone want to do this with a page loader? Get in touch. Why? Honestly, I can tell you now, websites where the call to action is contact me. Why would anyone do that? They're not going to jump there, right? They're not going to jump there. Okay. The other thing about this is you're missing a major draw, something to draw me in. Though if the words are not strong enough, right, which they're not here, you need to have a good image. If your words are really impactful and hard-hitting, you don't need an image. You can get away with an icon or something or an illustration. But here, you need an image. Like right now, where's your websites? You're telling me you got beautiful, friendly website. Where's the beautiful, friendly website? No, don't worry, Rizal. It's not a failure. It's not a failure. It's just tips to give you, right? So I would say even though you may never have built a website for anyone, you must be building test websites to test your skill set, right? So maybe you've tested an e-commerce website or a dentist website. If you've tested or built something, what you want to do is get that on here. Now then, this here is... Look, I'm not going to go over it yet, but look, you've got the heights are wrong. The heights on this are really wrong. Don't forget to click like, everyone, for the video. This effect here is absolutely pointless. You have got a fire symbol, and I go website design. It is on the mobile. That is going to piss people off. That's going to really piss people off that they got to do that on the mobile. But this, yeah, is like, there is no need for this. In fact, you look up here, you know all of this stuff? That should have been further down, right? Maybe over in this area here, but not like this. Not like, and even like here, you've put here, the future of can you read it, everyone? The future of e-commerce lies in real-time communication. It feels to me like you've just ripped this off Content AI. Yeah, Pixar, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it. It feels a little bit like, right, this is a Jim Farhad gimmick that's been put into effect. Right? Even here, for over 5 years, I've been offering... Right, so Irizel, you've just said this is the first time you've built a website. And here you've said for over 5 years, I've been offering custom-made websites. So which one is it? Is it that you have got 5 years experience building custom-made websites, or is it that you've got zero? If you've got none experience, then you don't put this in. Because I would be like, okay, so where's your portfolio? Which we'll go into in a moment, all right. I mean, Google-friendly loading, come on, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Affiliate marketing, email hosting. This is now mixed up. This is now very mixed up. So you're saying you're a friendly website, build a website, and then we go into web email hosting. It just doesn't flow or connect. Do you need a website? Scan me, free main search. What I would say you do is you need, hey, late tonight adult shop, how are you? What I would say you need to do is you need to look at example websites for freelancers and builders and stuff, because this is a lot of text now. I'm having to read that text, and it's not, if I'm honest, it's not catchy enough. It's not even properly in line. So think about that. Remember, you're saying beautiful websites, friendly websites. You've then got to convey that in what you do. Look, demo sales, demo. It's not the most eye-catching demo. Look at the demo. It's not the most eye-catching, is it? It's not. There's an image there of what? Marmite? It's not beautiful. I have to be really honest. It's not making me want to click it at all. I'm guessing this is you. Don't use photos that look like they've been taken for Facebook or WhatsApp, right? I'm being really honest here. Too many web developers and freelancers use the kind of photo they've ripped off their Facebook profile. It just doesn't work. Your font sizes are not consistent. Look at the size here for the header. And now look at the sizes here and the font styles you're using. And then we get to this. It's feel like the sizes, everything is not consistent. Work on that. Work on consistency is key. Headline, subheader, body text. Think about that. The font. Look, you can't even read it. We are a digital marketing agency. That is just a Canva stock image, right? Again, doesn't tell me anything. There's no need for you to put this in with your HTML. Can you see it all here? Look, there's no need to put your HTML in. We know it. I can see the HTML. That just looks like you've just ripped off a business card image. It's just not flowing. It's not flowing. Here, look, this is being brutally honest here, but I'm not sure what's going on here. There's a lot of gaps there. Right, okay. And then we go on to blog posts. It just doesn't flow. It feels like you're just putting in your adverts. It feels like adverts. I know, and then we get here, look, the fonts, again, the sizes, the style, it's there's a lot going on this page. There's a danger that you're putting on too much. All right, there is a danger with too much. Right, let's go to portfolio. Because you've already got portfolio on your homepage. So I would say, right, if you're going to do this, think about this now, right? Think about this, okay? The preloading does not help you at all. The preloading really does not help you. If I go here, right, I've got your portfolio, right? Why would I click here then? Do you get what I mean? It's kind of like repeating itself. Right, now we get to portfolio. When I come to your portfolio page, I don't want to know about you. I don't need to know about you. The portfolio should be the portfolio. Who agrees with me? The portfolio should be the portfolio, right? About me. No, portfolio is about your work, not about you. You could have said that on the homepage. Download CV. Why would I want this? Why would I want this? This is, hey Mia, this is, no, you don't want this. Oops. Oh man, I've just shut the page down. RZ, what was it? RZ trade? Oh, damn it. Let me get the link again. Sorry, I just shut it down. I just shut it down. Right, let's just go back in portfolio. Right, back to portfolio. Boo, 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 boo. Right, okay. This is absolutely pointless, right? What are you doing here? Jobs are our... What? This isn't you. This is... Irizel, I don't know what you're trying to achieve here, but this is bullshit. Okay, this is bullshit. All right, this is just like, what the heck is this? Are you are you got an affiliate scheme on or something? This is rubbish. You are going to lose sales. You are going to lose conversion like that. I'm telling you now, get rid of this. Get rid of it. Where's your portfolio? Look, skill set. I don't, look, you've, no. Again, empty spaces, no reason, Irizel. I mean, look, we're just repeating ourselves now. Where is your proper portfolio? I don't want to go anymore. I just feel like this is all over the place, all right? Look, earn commissions with me. What? This is not thought out, my friend. And look, you haven't even got a portfolio. Your proper portfolio is on your homepage, right? Yeah, but Irizel, you are not going to get conversions. You are not going to get conversions. I'm telling you now. Look at this portfolio. It's on your homepage. Look, you've even caught your portfolio, most recent works. But then your actual portfolio is an about me. Hey, look, Dave has said it. It's an about me page. And when I click here, what is this? This is not a portfolio. Landing page, mini site. Who's this for? I don't think it's a real website. This is not a portfolio. Build an e-commerce website. You said you've been working. Look, there you go. You said you've been doing 5 years, right? So I've got to pull you in on this and go, whoa, hold on, dude. Price tag, right? 1,000 one off, and then we go back into adverts again. This is how you don't get a conversion, right? This is how you stop. If you built a website for a company and you imitated this, no one's going to buy from them. They're going to be like, what the hell's this? Total Jobs. I came here to buy condoms. I don't need Total Jobs. Then again, Total Jobs. Take it out. You make your own. You think about the connection there. Total Jobs, right? No, but it's like this isn't going to work for you, Rizal, okay? I'm being really honest here. We want to help you out. So you got to hear all this, okay? Price tag. What is this? Are you now selling clothes? You're a web designer. You're selling clothes. What is this? What is this? You are now advertising clothes. Like, seriously. Web designer, what is this, a filter? Where does this take us? 1,000 one off. Free elemental... Dude. It's Elementor, not elemental, okay? It's not elemental. And you got... support Elementor Pro plugins, So what you're saying is, if I pay you $1,000... I'm going to get a free domain, cloud hosting, Elementor Pro plugin and support as a one-off. How can you give that as a one-off? I've got to be really brutally honest here, right? Okay? Brutally honest here. Elementor Cloud, you pay for every year. Elementor Pro, you pay for every year. Are you giving away free nullified licenses? Right, I'm done with this. I'm done with this website. I'm going to blow a fit any minute now. I can't do any more on this. Right, I can't do any more. You can't have a one-off website. You can't have a one-off cost. These are annual costs. In fact, no, I am going to go back in. Right, so here's your website when I ran it through Page Speed Insights. You got a 76 on mobile and a 5 because of your cookie consent thing that's popped up. But let's hit the analyze again and just see what shit this throws out. Irizal, look, if you're still there, yeah, I don't know if you've taken anything on board. You have a right to be angry. You have a right to go, whoa, how dare they say this? You have a right to that. It's your website. But 5 years experience. I can tell you now. Anyone who's never built a website in their life would still know that there's a lot what you've done there which was not right. I'm telling you now. How old are you and how much experience do you have at looking at other websites? I have to be really honest here. So forget you've had 5 years experience. How old are you and how much experience do you have at looking at websites? Okay? Because I'm telling you now, okay, I'm really holding it in, everyone. I'm really holding it in here. Breathe. Right, okay. So you probably got no optimization plugins on there, I don't think, right? You know, like, I even hurt my hand doing that. You need to think about asset cleanup for starters. I mean, you got no optimization on here, I think. Get rid of that. Your images, you're not using WebP, are you? No, you're not using WebP. You got PNG. Your images are too big. You bet you haven't used any Elementor experiments. You haven't preloaded your fonts. You've got fonts all over the place. Let me tell you now, right? Okay. Right? You need to work on that score result, okay? You need to work on that. All right, you got to work on the score, okay? Go back to basics, right? Here's the tip. Go back to basics. Look at example websites. Look at what they've got on their pages. Stop selling products. Stop selling products that have nothing to do with your website, that have nothing to do with you and your industry. Irizal, it's let me tell you now, we get all sorts of websites, amazing websites, good websites, websites that need work. Yours unfortunately falls into total rethink. Total rethink. And you can do it if you look at example websites, look at their structure, look what they've built, look what they're saying. Right? Watch the video that we did on our channel, the Web Squadron YouTube channel. Page speed 2022, as in 2022, which is the year we're in right now. Page speed 2022. Watch the video. It talks about fonts, WebP, some of the plugins, auto-optimize and stuff like that. There are other stuff you can use, but you've not used any. Look at example websites, right? Get them on your screen. Get three decent, good websites that you can imitate. Oh, I just hurt my neck. I just killed my neck. I keep doing this. The muscle. Oh, get 3 websites, right? Which header do you like? Which hero banner do you like? What's the flow? What's the message? What's the call to action? What's going on? And then try them out. Hey, Pickstar, I was doing it this morning. And I was just thinking about doing a video. Oh, just really pulled my muscle on my neck. I was looking at it this morning, Pickstar. So Irizal, be honest now, okay? Okay, because I have asked some questions there, okay? I have asked some questions there, right? So, how old are you? And the reason I'm asking your age is because I want to give you a life lesson. If you are young, I want to give you a life lesson, okay? If you are older, I want to get you now to stop believing the hype. Oh yeah, it's easy to build a website. You can make money. We're rolling in money, Fiverr, Upwork, and all of that shit. I want to give you a reality check. But how many years? Pickstar, that's what I need to do. So you know your code, your CSS styling and all that. That's where I need to experiment a bit. George, could be 4 different sites. Could be 20 in my opinion. But how old are you and for how long have you been building websites? And how old are you? How long have you been building websites? And can you explain your pricing option, that 1,000? What were you going to give them for 1,000? Elementor Pro and Cloud? One-off cost? Could you explain that? Because I really have to understand and get into your head about that. Or were you going to give them a nullified Pro, like, I mean, even Elemental Cloud, it's annual. It's not a one-off cost. You're 44. Okay, right. So I'm going to be 44 in September. Boom, boom, right. Reality check now. Okay. Well, let's see what you answer to the other questions. How long have you been building websites? No, Soom. I would say, Soom, that I would say 80% are from the UK, Soom. 2 were from South Africa. And then the rest were America. In fact, the last 3 websites we've built have all been American. And one was Australia. Sorry, one was Australia. 2 were South African. So of the 80% were UK. If you were to then say about 18... After that, about 18% you could say were about 90% were American, and then of the 1%, you could do 2 or 3 websites you could say were, well, I know where they were. 1 Australia, 2 South Africa. I know, don't I? Hey, but look, guys, I haven't done my hair today, so my hair's all over the place, right? But I've got lots of white hairs. I've got lots of white hair, look. Look, I've got lots of white hair. The thing is, though, I seem to age slowly, and do you know why? My entire life has been one stress pot, from a young age to now. Therefore, look, if you've had this is not completely true, but if you've had a decent life, and then as you get older, stress hits, you tend to grey and age quicker. If you've had stress all your life, whatever is thrown at you through the door hits you in the face. It doesn't shock you. You're ready for it because you've been dealing with shit all your life. But it just means that I grey slower.
How to respond to that?
Quiet. I don't, I just, I seem to age slower on the skin as well. Even though I drink a lot of Pepsi and Coke, Right, So, Irizel, have you never built any other websites? No, to be honest, Zoom, the Google My Business, I've actually found that's done nothing. All it does is put you on a map. The Google My Business, Zoom, just puts you on a map. It does bugger all to get clients. I'll tell you now. All it does is help your Google ranking and get you on the map. If you've got a business in the UK and they're like page 20, and you get them on Google My Business, I guarantee you they'll either end up on page 1 or 2. I guarantee you, because so many businesses are not on Google My Business. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, I say. They just don't know it exists. Right? Well, Irizel, what you've got to think about here, is, okay, if this is your first website, what's made you want to do this, number one? What do you want to achieve? And do you have another job? Do you have another career? Do you have other skills other than selling shirts or whatever it was you were selling on there? Soon, you don't need a business degree. I don't have a business degree. You don't need a business degree. Whoops. Oh no, hold on. What's my phone doing? My watch. Sorry, I've just got to check something. I think my watch thinks I've done more activity than I actually have. Sorry, I've just got to check something. What's my watch doing? Oh no, it doesn't. It's right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Zoom. You don't. Yeah, but Zoom. Yeah, business analytics. Because me and Mark, I've been doing NHS health analytics for 20 years. Mark's been doing it for. I think Mark's been doing it for about 15 years. Algorithms, modeling, business stuff, and all of that. But you don't need a business degree. You don't need a business degree. If you understand supply and demand, profit, overheads, breaking even, if you understand that, you don't need a business degree. I would say, Irizel, that you need to... Yeah, but Irizel, your YouTube name is Irizel Freelance. So what else do you do? Do you just freelance? Like you walk around with a lancing stick and you just hit people for free? What else do you do? You did have your CV. I'm not going to open it up again. Graphic design, it said. I've got to question that though, because graphic designers would understand layout and fonts and all of that. So what else do you do? Zoom, marketing, right, is about getting yourself out there, being real, and connecting with people, conversations, something like that, right? Sales are not going to... Let me tell you now, Zoom, right? Let me tell you now. You could spend £5,000 on a degree. You are not going to be guaranteed sales. You are not going to be guaranteed anything. So many people complain in the UK. I got a degree, but at my first job, I'm only earning, £18,000-19,000 a year. Well, that's not fair. It's like, no, deal with it, right? Until you prove yourself in the world, your degree will not get you anything. When I used to employ people, I remember someone came to me and they were like, yeah, I've got a degree, I've got a postgraduate, I've got a master's as well. Yeah, and I was like, but you've got no work experience. Like, yeah, but I've got a master's. I was like, I don't care. I really don't care. And the fact that someone who comes to me... Sure, I understand. Oh, my phone keeps talking to me. When someone tries to convince me that they are able to do something because they got a degree, I feel like, right, you're talking out your arse. Because you're just relying then on a bit of paper or whatever to say you can do something. Even doctors, even lawyers, barristers, you can get your degree, but can you talk the talk? Can you walk the walk? Can you do all of that? You can't do that. Don't care. And I'm not even looking for massive amount of experience. I'm looking for someone who can. Are they committed to working? Have they got a great personality? Are they going to create conflict? I don't want that. Have they got the, give it a go, the do it, the completion attitude, get things done? Can they do that? Right, so Irizel, you do nothing but you take care. So basically what you're saying then is everything on that website and your CV was a lie. You're not going to get anywhere in life by lying, right? Okay? You are not going to achieve anything by lying, because the minute you're found out, they will tell other people and they will tell other people and no one will come to you, okay? So you got to find something you can do. I mean, look, you say you're 44, right? You say you're 44. When you were 24, 20 years ago, were you still looking after your parents at home? I'm asking really personal, direct questions now, right? So when you were 24, what were you doing? Don't say you were watching Bollywood movies, all right, with your mates. Don't say that. When you were 24, what were you doing? What were you doing? I have a law degree, by the way. I've done nothing with it. I sometimes wonder why the heck I did it. And it's the lesson I now tell other kids and people. If you know what you want to do and what you want to achieve, and you can do it without a degree, do it without a degree. If you need a degree, do the degree, but then show you can do it. Don't just think that, oh, I got a law degree. I've done the, it's called now. The barristers and all of that, right? You've done all the qualifications. Don't assume you're now going to be earning big money. It doesn't work like that. You've got to prove yourself in the big wide world. So basically, Zoom, they're saying it's going to cost you £45,000. Now, just think about this, right? Number one, Zoom, have you got £45,000? No, I bet you haven't. Number two, do you really want to put yourself in debt? Because I'll tell you what now, getting a house or accommodation in England is going to kill you. LPC. I couldn't even remember, Nick. I'm like this. What is it? Because my friends have done it when I did my law. I did my law degree in 2004. I finished it. Couldn't remember what it's called. I was going, bar panel. What is it? So what I'm saying is like, cut a long story short, so Irizel, yeah, we'll cut that story short now. But Irizel, right? You're saying you're too old, right? And all of that. But you're 44 now. I am the sort of person, because of my law degree, I analyse, I cross-examine. I'm good at it. I used to do it a lot at work, and people hated it when I'd go, right, so what happened here and who did what? You're 44 now, you were 24 20 years ago. What were you doing then? What were you doing then? No, Zoom, I'm telling you now, right? Yeah, you are going to regret taking that hit. £45,000 loan. What you've got to do, Zoom, is, and I'm going to be brutally honest here, right, is you're going to get to the UK, you'll stay with your auntie or an uncle or whoever, they'll then want money off you, you're going to have to pay them at some point, or you're going to go live out on your own. And I'll tell you what, you will end up living in a shit flat, earning shit money, and you're going to be going, was it worth it? Was it worth it? You got to be careful, all right? You got to be careful. Because I'll tell you what, when you're here, don't just rely on others to help you out. Don't rely on others, because you know what? They might be here for you one day, and then another day they won't be here for you. They won't be there. So just be careful, all right? Just be careful. Okay, Rizal, but working as a... This is my cross-examination now coming out, right? Working as a salesperson for what? Water? Oxygen? Hold on, is it raining? Is it raining right now? I think it's raining. Yeah, but what were you working as a salesperson for? The thing is, though, Zoom, I'm glad I was born in the UK. I'm really glad I'm here. Just like there'll be people glad they're in Australia or America. But at the same time, there will be people that are glad they're born in France and Germany and Africa, wherever, right? What you got to do is go forget the fact that where you are is not a tier 1 developed country. Because a tier 1 developed country means it's even harder to get by in life. It is even more cutthroat, okay? It is even more like in your face. Can you do it or not do it? Right, you're out of here. So what you got to look at is, where are you now? What can you do there? Because there will be people in your country that have made it. There are going to be people in your country, whether it's a tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tears for fears, right? Whatever. They've made it. So, how did they make it? How did they make it? What you can't do is go, right, I have to go somewhere else. Because there will be people in your country that do have a big flat and a big car. right? So just like you could be in the UK and you could be living on the breadline, food banks, rubbish house, council housing, whatever, you know, struggling to make it even, struggling to feed your children and your family. Just because you're in the UK does not mean you are rich. Too many people have this visualization. It is not like that. There'll be some that have enough money to get by, and then you'll have some that are mega rich. The mega rich is like what, 1%? It's tiny. So hopefully Nick will jump in here. What you're saying, Zoom, is you are being misled by what you have read or heard or seen, or what other people say. Yeah, it's brilliant, it's wicked, Sky TV, yeah, drive a Porsche, all that. There is a load of people in this country that do not have any form of standard.
It's raining and I'm so wet.
You're not soaking wet.
When the rain stops and Serena can come back out.
Okay.
I'm just watching this bit.
So what you got? So
did you hear me making an alarm noise?
I did. Don't make the alarm noise.
Yeah, I'm making it. I said to everyone, when I make an alarm noise, that means it's raining. And then when I made the alarm noise, really loud.
Get out of here. Right. Okay. Yeah. So what are you doing, Raheem? You all right? Okay. Let me tell you now, right, okay, like I just said, okay, the amount of people in the UK that are struggling to put food on their table. Okay? Let me tell you now, the amount of people that are struggling to put food on their table, that are struggling to cope with the energy cost rises and cost of fuel, to get a job, find the right job, health treatment, waiting lists. It is not easy. You need, the whole thing with the streets of paper gold. It is not true. Right, so Irizel, selling cars, then you registered a sole company, supply product, company registered since 2014. Right, so what happened to that company, Irizel? I feel like we have to keep asking you questions. Great, so you had a company, you were selling to the government, it was registered since 2014. So what happened? Where's your company? What happened? What happened to your company? Because obviously you have some skill set. I would just say, Zoom, right? I would always say, yeah, that going to another country to try and make your way isn't always the answer. The joy of being 7. Oh, God, tell me about it, George. Because sometimes if you can make it where you are now, then you might go, well, do I need to go anywhere else? Do I need to? Or can I save the cost and just stay here? Can I stay here? And like I said, there will be people in your country that have made it. How did they do it? Speak to them. Try and speak to them if you can. But going to another country, right? Like you've said, I think in the UK, I think you said your uncle, was it your uncle, Zoom? You said you could stay with. What if they can't look after you? What if they say, right, get lost, we've had enough of you? What if they die? What if they have a problem with their finances? What happens then? What happens then? What happens then? Right, okay, Irizel, so the pandemic destroyed it all, but the pandemic is now not a major pandemic, or I don't know what it's like in India, but now when you say the pandemic destroyed Irizel, did you not have any money kept away? Did you not have money invested? Were you not able to sell, liquidate, whatever? So what can you do now? Because surely if there was demand for what you were doing and the pandemic brought a halt to it, you get back on the bandwagon, right? You get back on the bandwagon. You get back on the bandwagon. Right, today's kick-ass live chat, we've kind of gone all the way around. I think from the moment we did Irizel's website, we were a little bit all over the place. And now we started going into life history and stuff like that. Please click like, whether you liked it or not. I don't care, just click like, all right? I'm telling you now, click like. But Soom, to be honest, Soom, if you really want to do it, do it. It's not for us to stop you. But just think long and hard, okay? Because if you're going to be living in someone else's house or with them or however it works, the moment that formula breaks, what are you going to do? And I'll tell you what, you do not want to be living out on the streets or begging for stuff in the UK, because there will be people that will take advantage of you big effing time in the UK, all right? They will take big advantage of you. And that's when you will enter the county drugs line and all of that. And believe me, then your life's ruined. Then your life's just completely gone, all right? I mean, Irizel, back to you though, okay? You had a company. You obviously must have been doing well. Government were involved in it. Try and get it back. Or part of it, right? You might have been earning this amount. You're not going to get that all back. But if you're earning 20% of that, surely 20% of what you were earning is better than nothing. Hey, Soren. Soren, you keep coming on just as I'm about to go off. I'm going to go off in about 4 minutes. You keep coming on late, but we don't mind. You're a good guy. Whatever you were earning, right, Irizel, before, you might earn 20% of that, but 20% is better than nothing. Right now, you're at home, right? You probably spent, I don't know how you got your website up. Did you spend money on the domain? Obviously. You spent money on your hosting, I like to think, obviously. Put that time and effort back into your business or whatever you were doing. You must have contacts. 20% is better than nothing, right? That 20% will grow to 25, 30. It might take a year before you're even at 30%, but who cares? It is progress. It's progress. All right? Yep, Soren is a member of the channel. I am gonna shut the channel off in 2 minutes. So if anyone wants to say goodbye, say it now, okay? And if there's any final questions, say them. Please do ask them now, because they normally take me 10 minutes to answer. So ask them now. Please do click like. You got to click like, okay? If you don't click like, I can't help you out. Irizel, what I'm going to say, though, is building websites for fun is only going to get you so far. There's nothing wrong with building websites for fun. But if you're trying to create a business on it, you don't want to be building for fun. Right? You don't want to be building for fun. The benefits of being a member, most of it actually is just helping to support the channel. I mean, you got to please bear in mind, okay, I am using electricity, right? I do have to buy equipment. These aren't free and cheap. It cost me £1,000 about 2 months ago to do all of these panels and paint and decorate and change and get gear and all that. What am I up to for the rest of the day? Well, I've got to check what my son's up to because it's raining and he's gone back outside again. Jump on the weights machine, close off a website once we got some final details. Think about some of the stuff I've got on my magnetic board over here. And just have a think about some stuff for Monday, Tuesday. And Bertha. The Bertha people have requested a video. I need to check what they want and maybe knock that up tomorrow as well. Yes, yeah. Yes, Soren. You click like and then we close off. So just one more minute and then I will be saying goodbye to everyone. Thank you everyone that's joined in. Irizel, very brave of you. I hope you appreciate the comments and what we said. Brutally honest and all of that. Think about your business, right? Soon, have a deep think about what you're trying to get out of life and what you're trying to achieve, all right? Don't make the wrong decision because I'm telling you, right? I don't want you to be looking back in 2 years' time and going, I wish I'd done this. Yeah, Eddie. You're here. Tuesday video I'll be recording, okay? And then we see where we get to. Oh no, George. Do you know what the issues are on the mobile though, George? Is it just a lot of painful bit by bit work you got to do on there? Soren, if you hit dislike, but please don't.
So I'm wondering which room are we gonna be doing live chat in?
This one.
My live chat.
Yeah, later on. He might do a live chat on his channel, talking about ice creams and school.
And how to turn on fire alarms.
Yeah. You'll email me, won't you, Eddie? Right, okay, everyone. I'm going to say goodbye now. Say goodbye, Raheem.
Am I in trouble?
No, say goodbye. You're not in trouble. We've got to say goodbye because I'm closing off now.
Bye.
Take care, everyone. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow.
But also, we are not doing the live chat on Friday afternoon.
No, I might be.
But town.
We
We're
go
going
after.
there for 2 nights.
We go after that afterwards.
There's only going to be one live chat and we're going to, look at your reaction, Dad.
Goodbye, everyone. I'm trying to close down.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'm now going to go and throw him into a cellar. I haven't got a cellar, but I need to find one. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Should we say goodbye?
Bye.